All right.
Oh man, and welcome back for another interesting episode of the Av Files. I'm your host, as always, Av, and I'm joined once again by my good friend and best friend in the world, Daniel.
What's up, guys? Hello. Hello. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me back. It's always good to be here.
Oh, it's good, always good to be here. Yeah.
Yes.
Before we go
Yes.
any further with this, please, everybody, if you're enjoying what's going on, leave a comment, hit the like, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good stuff.
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
please.
Man.
So Daniel, what's going on, my friend?
Man, listen, guys, if you guys don't know, the time of recording it is November-ish 29th. Not ish. Well, yeah, it's
Ish.
yeah, ish 29th, give or take. So we just finished up our Thanksgiving. And so it is a long holiday weekend. So a lot of us have time off. A lot of our kids are out of school, off of school. So
Yeah.
what I did to kind of get into this, what do I do? School time, kill some time with the child, right? It is kind of cold. It's kind of cold now. Right now, outside feels like winter,
Yeah.
feels appropriate for the time. So a lot of indoor stuff. So I downloaded this hunting game. Why hunting? I don't know.
Why
I
not?
was I was just I've never gone hunting in my life. Like I I don't know. I don't think I'm patient enough for hunting. But anyway, I downloaded this game and it is phenomenal on the Nintendo Switch. It is phenomenal. It is a
What's the name of
100.
the game?
I don't know. It's like Hunting 2,
Uh,
Hunter 2, Hunting
Hunter
2. Hunter
hunting.
or Hunting 2. It is for the Nintendo Switch. I could be very late to this game. I could be very new to this game. I am not sure.
Yeah, there's probably like a like an episode of what? There's like a six of them out by now.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm not. I used to be into gaming. I've stepped away. I for a long time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I
no, I
haven't
remember, yeah, because we were gaming together for a while, for a good bit.
long time, and so I haven't touched. I haven't really had the time to dedicate into gaming in that life for a while.
Hmm.
Um, and so yeah, man, these past couple of days, I've just been immersed into it, and it's nuts. This game is nuts. I want to say it is one of the biggest. It reminds me of like the map size is as big as like an Assassin's Creed map. That's
Really?
the only thing I can compare it to. Or like I remember you used to play Battlefield a lot.
Yeah, I used to
Um,
love that game, man.
and
That
those
Battlefield was so fun.
and those maps I remember were massive, massive maps, and it reminds me of those. Or like I'll put it this way: it puts the Red Dead Redemption map to shame.
Really?
Yeah,
Because those Red Dead Redemption maps look pretty big,
yeah, it puts the Red Dead Redemption map to shame.
and I like that. I thought that was a good game.
I thought they were phenomenal games. I have the Red Dead Redemption 2.
Did you ever get
And
the expansion pack for it?
hell no.
Oh
I
man, that was pretty cool too. The zombie
no.
one.
No, I didn't get that. I didn't get
Oh
that.
yeah, it's pretty good. I like that.
Like I barely beat the regular campaign. I barely had time. I was like, let me breeze through this game real quick because I was just interested in it. And that wasn't a quick breeze through either. I
No.
wasn't like, oh yeah, let me just play it real quick and I'm done. Like no, that was a wow.
Yeah.
Um, but anyway, so this hunting game is pretty intense. Um, it's pretty. I mean, for a hunting game, to me, it's pretty realistic. It's
Really.
it's I don't know. I can't speak highly enough of this game. It's pretty realistic and how unfun it is, and I like that.
It's
Like
boring. So does
it's
it, so
very
wait. So
boring.
your character is it
Alexander's
like
like
is
absolutely hates it.
is your character like he's like, he's an alcoholic or whatever. He's just like going hunting just to get away from the family. So you see him like kick the door open in the morning. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Get into his piece
Uh,
of shit Chevy truck, pickup
yeah.
truck, and like throw
Divorce
everything back
papers on
there.
the
Like,
on the seat.
yeah, like
Divorce papers
mumbling
on the
shit.
seat.
It's like 4:30, and he's
Uh,
got a 6 pack, like cracking them open as he's driving into the fucking woods. That would be
no. Yeah,
realistic.
that'd be
That'd be pretty
realistic.
cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
realistic, man. No, man, it's not that realistic. That's not reality.
you, you
That
hear him
would
like,
be awesome.
I'm gonna catch a bear. If I don't catch a bear, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, yeah. But it's realistic in the fact that you have to buy tags to hunt.
Mhm.
You have to
Do you go
buy
hunting by
tags.
yourself, or do you have like a buddy?
Oh, you do. You have a companion, which is a
Oh,
dog.
really? Oh,
Which is a dog. You have to
okay.
buy different dogs to
So
go
you
hunting with.
actually, you get a dog to go with you, huh?
Yeah, you have to buy dogs.
What
Well,
does
you
the
don't
dog
start
do?
off with the dog.
You buy it as a puppy?
No, you buy it as a just a dog. You buy it as a dog, just a regular dog, and you train it, and you can end up training it too much, and it'll be useless as a tracking dog.
So it's a house dog. You end up, if you treat the dog correctly, it becomes worthless.
It becomes worthless
So
as a
you
tracking
have to go
dog.
around and kick the dog and throw empty
Jesus.
beer cans at
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You can't treat it too much, or else it'll lose its tracking ability,
Yeah.
and then
So you
you're
have
just
to
left
treat
with
it
a best friend, not a worker.
like
But
That's funny. That's
but
actually pretty
anyway,
cool, man.
that's yeah, man. It's pretty interesting. I've been it's been a nice reprieve, stepping away. That's really helped me step away from YouTube a lot. It's I've done that rather than be in front of YouTube, and that's
How much time have you fucking wasted doing
I
that?
think I think in game I think I've spent 18 hours.
Do you get dressed up like you're gonna go hunting? Do you get like all
Yes,
camoed out?
yes, I do.
And the wife's like,
I
"What are you doing?" You're like,
I do.
I'm going hunting. Leave me alone."
Yep. I put my hunting uniform on, which is sweatpants, sweatshirt, and tennis shoes.
Dude, that would actually be pretty funny if you put like one of those what is it, like a tent, like a blind in like the living
Yeah,
room.
yeah.
You get like your lunch and like some beer and like sit
Yeah.
in there
Just
and
sitting
shit.
there,
Your wife's like, "What are you doing?" Like,
like
shut up,
I'm
you're gonna scare
hunting.
him away.
I'm hunting. Like, why is Dad weird? He's hunting. Don't bother him. He's hunting.
That'd be so fun. That'd actually be
That,
pretty funny, man.
that means I lost it. Like, oh, Dad needs to have friends. Like Jesus. But
No, that's
bro,
cool, man. That's funny.
what about you, man? What do we what hey listen, that's way too much about my life
No, but
and my
that's
issues.
actually pretty. No, because it was funny, man. It was funny, man. I like it.
You know what? I'll put it this way. It surprised me because it was a Nintendo game. And
Okay. Yeah.
and that's the thing that I think what threw me off Nintendo was remember the GameCube and how much that sucked because they didn't have any violent games for GameCube.
Yeah.
That was like their thing. They're like, okay, it's kid safe. And I was like, F Nintendo. It lost me forever because they didn't
Yeah.
have any cool
Yeah.
games.
I actually used to have the GameCube.
Did you?
Man,
Yeah.
back in the day, I was like really into games, into like gaming and stuff. So every system that would come out, I would go buy it.
Yeah.
I had the first PlayStation, PlayStation 2, the first Nintendo, Sega Genesis, GameCube, the
What about Dreamcast?
N64.
What was
No, I
Dreamcast?
never got into Dreamcast though. You know that? I
Is
never, for
that
some reason, I never
Sega?
got into it. Yeah, I think that was Sega.
That was Sega's like top of the line, right?
Yeah, that was like their PlayStation.
That was their PlayStation,
Yeah,
Dreamcast.
yeah. Was weird because it didn't last very long.
But it was like I remember it was like top quality at the time, right? That
At
was
the
like
time, yeah, it was really
I was
good.
like super high quality stuff. I think it was just
Yeah,
overpriced for what it was.
I mean, it might have been. I don't know what it was, but I remember playing because I think Max actually had
No,
the Dreamcast.
it didn't have the games. It didn't have the
Well,
game.
they had the football. They had like some football game. I don't know if it was Madden or if it was a different one, but they did have football, and it was actually pretty cool. But that probably could have been something that was the downfall where it didn't have games. You
Yeah.
know,
It didn't have the staple. Like
right?
the
There wasn't enough games that was like
yeah.
keeping people occupied,
Yeah.
bringing people in. Hey, man, whatever.
What are we
So
talking
thanks for
about?
joining us on
Yeah. What are we
this
talking about?
episode of the App House where we talk about fucking games.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, cool.
So, all
Ah,
right. So on today's episode, we'll be talking about the mysterious and strange death of one of Hollywood's most famous models and actresses of that time. She was known for her beauty, charisma, and she was her typecast roles as a blonde bombshell. She became one of the most famous and enduring sex symbols in Hollywood of the 1950s and early 1960s, and her image and persona have remained ingrained in our popular culture even till this day. We are talking about none other than Marilyn Monroe.
okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know her death was a mystery.
I mean, it is somewhat of a mystery. It's kind of weird. Um, but we'll get into it.
Okay.
We'll do like the little
I
backstory stuff and
I know nothing about Marilyn Monroe. I know absolutely nothing. I know her boyfriend got killed really weird, assassinated. I know that was a big deal.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
president.
I mean, that was kind of a big deal. I mean,
You
nobody.
know,
I don't know if anybody remembers it, but
I, yeah, that was one of her. Yeah, yeah, that was a big deal. But yeah, anyway, let's. I've never heard about. I don't know anything about this, so I'm here for it. But iconography, she is one of them. Marilyn Monroe defines an era for
well,
sure.
yeah. I mean, even Madonna at one time was like trying to be like her. I don't know if she was
Yeah,
trying to be like her, but she like portrayed images like of her.
yeah,
There was that one video where she was doing the same type, dressed the same way as her, and everything like that.
hmm
Long time ago, but yeah, I mean, she even now like people still have like pictures of Marilyn Monroe and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just weird how like some actresses or actors like people just don't forget them. They just constantly keep
yeah.
bringing them up, just like their image. But Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jean Mortensen, and she was also known as Norma Jean Baker on June 1st, 1926. She was a top-billed actress for a decade, and her films grossed 200 million. That's equivalent to 2 billion
Whoa,
nowadays. So she would have been making shit tons of money.
whoa.
Yeah, she was making a lot of money. So that was by the time of her death in 1962.
Oh, so she okay. So she made that money while she was alive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So Monroe had a difficult childhood. Growing up, she was born and raised in Los Angeles County. Monroe spent most of her childhood in a total of 12 foster homes and an orphanage before marrying James Doherty at age 16.
Wow.
Yeah. But it said she married at such a young age to get out of the foster care system. She worked at a factory during World War II when she met a photographer and began a successful modeling career as a pinup girl, which led to short-lived film contracts with 20th Century Fox and Columbia Pictures. After a series of minor film roles, she signed a new contract with Fox in the late 1950s. Over the next 2 years, she became a popular actress with roles in several comedic like comedy roles. She was kind of like I guess like ditzy blonde, whatever. And during that time, Monroe faced scandal when it was revealed that she had posed in the nude prior to becoming a star, but the story didn't damage her career. Instead, it resulted in increased interest in her films. As
Like it,
typical.
like it would,
Right,
like
right,
it
yeah.
would.
I
Think,
mean,
think
yeah,
about the time. Think about the timing of her movies. Right? She's a pinup girl. Who is she? Who's the pinup for? Probably the troops. Think about what's happening.
right.
Who's going to see the blonde bombshell? Like,
Dude, I mean, come on. We're
yeah,
all like, well, okay. I'm pretty sure that guys were like always like, yes, she's, oh, she's so hot, whatever. But I'm sure women were like emulating her look too, the hairstyle, blonde, and everything else like that. Just like people do today with other film actors and actresses. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Just same shit. This is going
yep,
on forever.
yep.
Um, by 1953, Monroe was one of the most marketable Hollywood stars. She was typecast as the dumb blonde. At one point, Fox wouldn't pay her what she felt she deserved, so she started her own company after she started her own company after Fox had signed her to a new, better contract, which gave her more control and more money. So Fox was trying to like screw her over and be like,
Wow.
we're making money off of you, and we're not gonna give you the money. And she's like, fuck that. I'll leave then. And she made her own company, started making more money, and they're like, okay, they're not making any money. She's making like all the money. So of course they wanted her. They said, no, sign with us. You're gonna make more money. We'll
Wow.
give you what you want. So I mean, she was smart. She played the dumb blonde,
Wow.
but she was smart.
Wow. That's hustling right there, man.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Monroe had two failed marriages. One to baseball star Joe DiMaggio, and the other was to a playwright Arthur Miller. Now, Monroe's career had been involved with some controversy throughout the years. It said she had some mental health issues and she was addicted to drugs. Uh, I guess pills or barbiturates and stuff like that. But of course, she's one of the things that she's very famous for, besides her movies, besides her looks and everything like that, is now again at this time, she's famous and she obviously got the attention of the president of the time, John Kennedy. There's You can look at it on look it up on YouTube. She sings happy birthday to the president. And the way she sings happy birthday to him, I mean, they everyone was like it's like you look at her while she's singing and you look at him and then they're like, yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah.
And well, the crazier thing is his wife is sitting right next to him when she's doing this. She's like, dude, she's like, happy birthday,
Eh, eh,
Mr.
eh.
President. I mean, like, totally like, just wait till later. you
Dude,
know,
that's
like it's just
a
crazy, man.
different time then.
Yeah, and I mean, his wife has got to be like this bitch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. Um. So on August 4th, 1962, she died at the age of 36 of an overdose of barbiturates at her Los Angeles home. Her death was ruled a probable suicide. Wink, wink. And after her death, there has been speculation and conspiracy theories surrounding it, particularly her rumored affairs with John F. Kennedy and Robert F. Kennedy. So she was like banging both brothers. Um, she was found in her home, and an autopsy revealed the lethal levels uh, of those barbiturates that were in her system. Her death was officially attributed to an overdose. Authorities concluded it was likely a suicide, and due to her history of, they said, depression and substance abuse and previous suicide attempts. Monroe had been dealing with significant personal and professional struggles, including a tumultuous love affair and career difficulties, which many believed contributed to her tragic end.
Oh,
That's what they were saying. But there's more to the story,
well,
obviously.
I didn't know all that. I didn't know she was in a Kennedy love triangle.
Oh man, yeah. So there's like,
Dude,
yeah, yeah. There's
that
other stuff. And then that's when the theory started coming out. Like, oh, was it an accident? What did she take
yeah.
these drugs by accident and it killed her, or was she trying to kill herself, or was it something else? Was there other hands at play there? And a lot of people think that there was.
Or was she just depressed on a Thursday? Was it raining?
Right, right. I mean, that's what they're saying. Like, oh, well, she was depressed anyway, and that's one thing that back then people would say about women all the time. Oh, she was on drugs. She doesn't know. How could she hear that or see that because she's a woman? She should have been in the kitchen or some bullshit like that.
Man, damn, dude. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. It's oh well, her. What I think her love triangle is not the regular love triangle you would normally find yourself in. It's more like the Bermuda Triangle of love triangles.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, come on. A president and his brother, who's like, what is he, like senator, governor, or some shit like that?
Who knows, man? No, it's. Oh yeah, I think he was. I think it was.
Yeah.
I'm not even too positive.
In a world of shadows and hidden truths, we search for answers, we chase the clues.